So you guys might have seen a lot of text images used in a lot of landing pages. So in this video we're going to be creating a text image of Roronoa Zoro in this video using just CSS, and we won't be using any graphic designing tools like Photoshop. So without ado, let's start the video. If you're new to our channel and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe before we start the video. So open up your VS Code, and in your index.html file, inside the body we're going to create a section tag within which we're going to have a paragraph, and we're going to have a bunch of dummy text. So in VS Code you can just write lorem and then write the amount of dummy text you want, and then you can hit enter, which is going to generate these texts. And then I'm going to be using the image tag, and then here we're going to write the source of the Zoro text that is in our project. So this is the text, and we're done with the HTML. Now let's move on to our CSS. So in my CSS I have already added some default styling, like I have removed the padding, margin, and added the font family as Poppins, and I have also set the box sizing as border box. For the body we're going to set its height to 100 viewport height, and then we also will style the section tag. We're going to give it a height, and we're going to set its background color, and then we're going to add flex to its display property. Now we're going to style the paragraph containing all the dummy text. So we're going to give it a height and a width, and then we're going to set the margin top and bottom as 0, and then left and right as auto, so it's going to come horizontally at the center. And then we're going to add in the font size. We're going to change the font size to 0.4 rem, and then we're going to give it a line height, and we're going to adjust its letter spacing. Now once this is done, we're going to set the background. So we're going to give the URL of the image, and then we don't want it to repeat, so we can write it as no repeat. Now we're going to copy and paste it 4 more times so that the background image that we have added has a bit more clarity. Now once this is done, we're going to set the background size to contain and background position as center. So next thing that we're going to do is we're going to set in a blending mode for our image, the background image. So we're going to set background blend mode as hard light, and then we're going to remove the color of our text and we're going to set it as transparent. And we would also add in background clip as text, which would basically mean that now the text that we have will only have this background image. Next we're going to remove the overflow and set it to hidden so that everything inside of it stays within the container and does not flow out. And then we're going to set in a filter of drop shadow, which takes in 4 parameters, the first being the X value, the second the Y value, which in this case is 0.2 rem, and third being the spread, which is 0.2 rem again, and then the fourth one is the color, in this case, which is RGBA value of alpha 0.8. Now as you can see, the image looks prominent. Now we gotta set the text name, that is Zoro. Since the text name is gonna be on top of the section tag, we want it to have a higher Z index, and then we're going to set in the position absolute and set the top and left value as 85% and 50%, and then we're going to translate it along its axis, and we're going to set it. So this is our finished version, which looks totally sick. So I hope you guys learned something new, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So until then, bye bye, meet you guys in the next video.